This is my review of The Promised Neverland, chapter 123, an important choice. So I think this is my second favorite Ray chapter, first involving a match, and I think you all know which one I'm talking about. There's just so much good about him. After Emma pours out her emotions and begs him for help, he just shrugs and says, I have no idea what to do either. His basic explanation is that he just wanted her to express her pains now instead of down the road when it could end up screwing them all up. And this really brings me back to who Ray is, what he's been through. From basically his entire life, he was aware that he was raised to be food. He knew it, and he hid it. He hid it from Mom, from his siblings. He hid his hatred of the demons. He hid his desire for revenge. He hid his master plan from everybody. Only Norman managed to figure it out, but he managed to hide it for basically 12 years. And he's telling Emma she can't do that. She is not capable of what he managed to pull off. And it just really brings me back to everything that Ray's been through. But from there, we see a new Ray. Back in Gracefield, Ray was completely against saving everybody, to the point where he would have let even Emma and Norman die if it meant he could survive. But now here, he's still for the eradication plan. He thinks it's for the best. But he's willing to go against his gut, his opinion, what he thinks is best, because he believes in Emma, and he believes that she will do the right thing, no matter what. I'm also a little concerned because Ray is a little too optimistic about Norman. He's been a special person to both of us since way back, right? And I just don't think that's the same Norman we're seeing right now. I think it's the Norman who will continue going with the eradication plan, even if Emma begs and pleads and cries for him not to. But then we finally have Emma remember, oh yeah, Sonja and Musica, they did not eat human meat. How is that a thing? That's very confusing. They also raise the point that even though they ate fish and birds, their appearance did not change. At least not right away. Maybe if we'd seen them like a month later, they'd have gills or something, but I don't think that's the case. I think they are more stable. It was said the demons have become unstable lately because of the poor quality of food that they've been eating. If I had to guess, I wouldn't just say that they've been eating stupid food, but they've been eating the same food, as in the same genes, over and over again. Only so many orphans were left behind, and the mass-produced farm is basically just inbred upon inbred upon inbred children. So just eating these inbred kids could be what's causing the issues for them and why their genetic code just changes so quickly. But for Sonja, who only ate purebred kids way back when and now doesn't eat any, form could be far more stable. While Musica, yeah, she's something different. I'm not entirely sure what, but I'm still saying she's something completely different from everyone else. Ray also brings up a very important point. If Norman doesn't know about this, that's a huge problem for him. Because he's going to wipe out all the demon farms, somehow, assuming that works. And then he's still going to have demons who are alive seeking revenge. It's going to depend on how many of these demons are actually immune, but if it's, say, 20% of them, then Norman still has to fight an entire freaking army of pissed-off demons when this is all said and done. But Ray also said if Norman does know about them, then they're an exception. Maybe there's a way to make all demons an exception, or to make peace with the demons that are an exception, or somehow find a way for the two to live in peace. Even though he really doesn't think that's going to work, but he's still following Emma because he cares about her and he believes in her. And because he feels he owes a debt to Sonja and Musica for saving them way back when. So they ball up their courage and they finally decide, you know what? We're going to go talk to Norman about all this. And they get there and he's gone. I'm assuming he's meeting with the council from last chapter. Still have no idea who could be involved in that. I mean, these are definitely some of their better fighters here. I think these were the ones who were with him when he took out the farm some 10-odd chapters ago, but so I assume they were his council, but no, they aren't. So there's other people above them, maybe on an even playing field with Norman, or maybe they are the results of experimentations that left them with super huge mutated brains or something. But onto these people. What is she eating? I know you might say, oh, she's eating pork or cow or something. I don't think that's what she's eating. I think she's eating a demon's leg right there in front of everybody. I think they kill, cook, and eat demons here. That is really messed up. I mean, maybe not so much if it's just the dumb ones, but I'm pretty sure during the raid a while back, one of them said, hey, let me eat him, let me eat him. Maybe that was her, and if so, that is... I get that, you know, demons eat them, so it's only right for them to eat demons, but that is still messed up. I mean, I even had a theory a while back that Emma was going to end up eating a demon out of desperation or to torture him in order to get information out of him, and that she would somehow get demon powers from it or something, but I still find this messed up. But I think what's most terrifying of all is that these warriors, I'm just calling them warriors from now on, refer to Emma and Ray as pampered children from Grace House. They escaped with 20-odd children through the woods for weeks on end, survived in the demon underground bunker, fought demons every step of the way, and they're considered pampered. What the freaking hell have these warriors been going through that makes them consider that to be the easy lifestyle? I'm actually terrified to find out. I'm going to assume Emma and Ray are going to find out a lot about Norman's past in the next chapter, with them explaining how they met Norman, what's going on, and with the warriors trying to get some information about Norman from Ray and Emma. Also, before I finish things off, just look at this last freaking page. Emma looks freaking terrified to be there, super nervous and embarrassed, and Ray's just sitting there pouting like, well, this is a hassle now. But, yeah, definitely we're going to learn some pretty shocking things about Norman next chapter and everything he's been through. Emma and Ray might tell these warriors about their issue with the demons, and the warriors will probably just say, so what, we'll then kill them afterwards anyway, doesn't matter. And that's about it for this chapter. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe if you like my videos, and I will see you next week. Peace.